Hi, welcome to the Crypto Republic. Before we begin today, if you're serious about staying ahead in this once-in-a-lifetime financial shift, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic. Hello, XRP Army, and welcome back to the Crypto Republic, your go-to channel for the latest high-energy updates in digital assets. Before we get started with today's business, make sure to smash that like button, ring that bell, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic, bringing you updates every day at 9 a.m., noon, and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome back, everybody. Stop whatever you're doing right now. This is not your usual crypto update or XRP price breakdown. Today, it's serious. If you hold XRP, Bitcoin, or any other cryptocurrency, you need to listen carefully, because what I'm about to share could literally save your financial future. In the past months alone, I've seen seasoned investors lose everything. One person lost over $1 million. Another lost $3 million. Gone in minutes. Years of holding, wiped out with a single mistake. And it's happening every single day, unfortunately. This video is about awareness, not hype, not FUD. It's about defending yourself against attacks so advanced they make old phishing scams look like child's play. So please stay with me on this one. This could be the most important crypto video you ever watch. I know this pain personally. Back in 2017, I lost around $250,000 worth of Bitcoin. At that time, it stung. Today, that same amount will be worth millions, so it stings even worse. I lost it because I was greedy, careless, and overconfident. I thought I knew enough to protect myself, but unfortunately I didn't. That loss forced me personally to rebuild my approach to security from the ground up. Hardwire wallets, hidden passphrases, hardwired two-factor authentications, and off-grid devices. Since then, I've been obsessed with crypto security, not because it's trendy, but because I've seen what ignoring does to people's lives, especially my own. The $3 million hack and what really happened. Let me tell you a story about the man who lost $3 million. He being crypto since 2017, experienced, careful. He even helped friends set up wallets. For years, he believed his setup was airtight, a cold wallet, a backup seed phrase stored offline, and a dedicated laptop used only for crypto transactions. He ordered a hardware wallet from what he thought was the official site. The URL looked perfect, same logo, same layout, same photos. But it wasn't the manufacturer's site. It was a mirror phishing site run by hackers. When the wallet arrived, the box looked real. The setup instructions looked real, but the firmware was modified. Once he entered his recovery phase, that phrase was secretly transmitted to attackers. The hackers didn't act right away. They watched for months as his confidence grew and his portfolio rose. Then one night, as he moved funds to buy property, the hackers struck. They drained every connected wallet in seconds, $3 million gone. He did everything we were told to do. Cold storage, seed phrases, offline backups. But the compromise happened before the wallet ever reached him. That's how advanced things have become. Supply chain level infiltration and cloned product attacks. Other real attacks, swim swipes, and cloud leaks. This isn't isolated. Another friend in crypto nearly a decade lost $1 million in a swim swipe. Attackers socially engineered the mobile carrier, reported his phone number, reset his email, and exchanged accounts, and emptied everything within minutes. Here's the brutal truth. If your two-factor authentication is tied to your phone number, SMS 2FA, you are vulnerable. SIM swipes attacks are common and devastating. That's why I don't rely on SIMs or authenticator apps on the same phone. I use hardware, two-factor keys, small USB devices used by governments and Fortune 500 companies. They are the real defense. Also, never forget cloud leakage. People take a photo of their seed phrase just in case and forget it's synced to Google Photos or iCloud. Hackers run bots that search cloud stores for 12 and 24-word patterns. A single old photo can be all they need. Here's the 6-step security system I use. Now I'm going to walk you through exactly what I use. The 6-step system that I personally follow to protect my XRP, Bitcoin, and all of the assets. These are practical, Defensive steps used by cybersecurity pros and government level ops. Follow them exactly. Step 1. Crypto-only device. Your regular laptop is a liability. I use a dedicated crypto-only laptop. Factory set the machine. Install only what's necessary. Hardware, wallet software like Ledger, Live, or Trezor Suite, and a privacy browser. I use Brave or Firefox. Install a local-only password manager like Bitwarden Offline Vault. No email, no social media, no streaming. This device is a vault key. Treat it like one. Step 2. Buy hardware wallets correctly. I use 2 hardware wallets. One is my main long-term wallet. The other is a decoy with a small amount for emergency situations. Never buy hardware wallets from Amazon, eBay, or third-party sellers. Always type the manufacturer's URL yourself. Ledger.com, Trezor.io. Trezor and Ledger being the big names, and order directly. When the device comes and arrives, check the seal. During the initial setup, update the firmware immediately. Firmware updates are often the first line of defense against pre-compromised devices. Step 3. Hidden passphrases wallets. Both Ledger and some Trezor devices allow a hidden passphrase, an extra secret word that opens a different wallet. Think of it as a backdoor that only you know. Without that word, someone who forces you to unlock your device only sees a small decoy balance. Memorize the passphrase. Do not store it digitally. Do not photograph it. Step 4. Hardware 2FA, YubiKey, Titan Key. For email and exchange logins, I use hardware 2-factor authentication devices, YubiKey or Google Titan Key. These are small USB devices, often with a tiny golden circle on them you physically touch to approve a login. The important part, without that physical tap, no one can log in even if they have your password. Governments and Fortune 500 companies rely on this tech because it requires physical presence to authenticate. Buy 2 keys, one you use regularly and one you keep in a safe as a backup. Step 5. Offline seed storage and metal backups. Write your seed phrase by hand, then transfer it to a durable metal seed plate or engraved backup. Metal plates survive fire, flood, and time. Store them in multiple geographical separated fireproof safes or vaults. One at home, one in a private safe deposit or vault. And consider a sealed copy with an estate lawyer. Never take pictures. Never upload. Never store any copy digital. Step 6. Test transactions in operational silence. Before you move any large amount, always send a small test transaction. Even when moving millions, I send $20 first, wait for blockchain confirmation, then send the rest. That tiny step prevents malware, copy and paste scams, and mistyped addresses from distorting everything. Also, adopt operational silence. Stop posting screenshots. Stop announcing holdings online. Stop engaging in public bragging. This is so vital and important, please. Hackers don't need your home address, your social media post to paint the target. Stay quiet. Here's some additional practical steps that can block hackers. Beyond the 6 steps, here are my extra controls I use that make hacks far less likely. Use a privacy browser like Brave or Firefox with strong privacy settings and a hardened configuration for crypto transactions. Disable extensions. You don't need them. Use 2 different computers when possible. One for cold signing transactions and one for online verification. Keep a hardware-based offline password manager backup written on paper and stored in a safe for emergency retrieval. Physically secure USB keys and hardware wallets in a safe when not in use. Don't leave them plugged in. Use multi-sig wallets for large holdings. Spread keys across trusted parties and locations. Periodically check your email for odd sign-in attempts and enable login alerts in every service you use. Generational crypto security, protecting your family. Security isn't just for you. It's for your family and your legacy. If you build wealth and don't plan for an inheritance, it can disappear or become inaccessible when you're gone. Create a crypto inheritance plan. Write a sealed, handwritten document that explains which wallets you use, where the metal seed plates are stored, and a trusted contact who understands the plan. This will keep with you. Create a crypto inheritance plan. Write a sealed, handwritten document that explains which wallets you use, where the metal seed plates are stored, and a trusted contact who understands the plan. Keep this with your will or estate documents, not in the cloud. Use multi-signature wallets. A 2 or 3 step setup is powerful. You hold one key, a lawyer or trustee holds the second, and your heir holds the third. No single person can move funds alone. Services like Casa, Unchained, and advanced configurations on Ledger or Trezor enable this. Backups for the backups. 2 is 1, 1 is none. Keep multiple metal seed plates in a separate geographic locations. Don't put all your eggs in one physical basket. Educate your family. Explain what a seed phrase is, how multi-sig works, and the seed phrase should never be entered on a random device. Consider recording an offline video tutorial showing where things are and how to proceed in an emergency, encrypted and stored offline with instructions on where to find it. Review annually. Crypto wallets and the best practices change. Make this an annual exercise. Check safes, confirm firmware updates, and verify that your trusted contact still knows the process. Here's some common mistakes and how they end careers. Most crypto disasters come from simple human mistakes. Buying hardware wallets from marketplaces or third parties. Using the same device for email, social, and crypto. Relying on SMS 2FA. Storing seed phrases or screenshots in the cloud. Checking wallets too often or leaving them logged in. Talking publicly about your holdings. Fix these and you remove the soft targets. Use the 6-step system and the additional measures we covered. That combination is the difference between a portfolio that lasts, one that disappears. Mindset, discipline, and long-term thinking. Here's the mindset. Crypto isn't about luck. It's about discipline. Most traders chase short-term gains. The long-term winners are the ones who survive hacks, scams, and crashes. You don't need to time every pump. You need to make sure your funds are still there when the next big wave hits. Adopt a defensive posture. Assume someone is always watching. Build layers of defense that even if one fails, the others hold. That's how you turn crypto into generational wealth instead of a cautionary tale. Here's a quick recap, the exact steps that we to take today. Here's exactly what to do right now in order. If you use an everyday device for crypto, stop. Factory reset an old laptop and set up a crypto-only device. Install Brave or Firefox. Buy hardware wallets directly from the manufacturer. Ledger, Trezor, or Treasury. Update firmware immediately. Set up a hidden passphrase wallet on your hard wallet device and memorize the passphrase. Buy 2 hardware 2FA keys, YubiKey or Google Titan, and register them with your email and exchange. Remember, they're the small USB keys with a golden touch circle you physically tap. Without that tap, no login. Create metal seed plates. Engrave your seed phrase and store them in multiple fireproof locations. Always send a test transaction before moving major funds. Send $20 first. Wait for confirmation, then send the rest. Create an inheritance plan and use multi-sig for large holdings. Educate one trusted person. Review annually. Do these things. Do them now. If you've watched this far, you're already ahead of most people in this space. The next bull run will make headlines, but the real winners will be those who still have their crypto when it's all over. Protect your devices. Use hardware 2FA with the physical tap keys governments and Fortune 500 companies use. Use Brave or Firefox on a crypto-only device. Get metal seed plates, multi-sig, and a tested inheritance plan. If this video taught you even one thing that could save your crypto, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. If it saves one person from losing everything, it was worth it. Stay smart, stay humble, stay secure, protect your wealth and your family's future. Remember, the game is changing. Make sure you're on the right side of it. You have 2 choices. You can be like the crowd, reacting after the move, rationalizing why they missed it, telling themselves that they'll never let it happen again, or you can be the one who saw behind the curtains, the one who understood the infrastructure shift, the one who positioned early, not randomly, but intentionally. because some moments in history are loud. The ones that change everything are quiet, right up until the moment they're not. And this is one of those moments. Do not blink, because the world is distracting you with noise, while XRP is quietly stepping into its final form. Stay sharp. Stay informed. Your move will be remembered. This is not the end of the story. This is the beginning. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button, ring that bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, turn on notifications, and most importantly, subscribe to the Crypto Republic, bringing you the truth about XRP, global banking moves, and the wealth transfer already unfolding. Don't just watch history happen. Stay informed, stay ahead, and stay in the Republic.